Welcome to CampKReporting. I just want to say real quick before we get started, you look, like, share, subscribe, comment, and if you want to help the show grow, you know you can donate to the Cash App that's listed below. Thank you for your support. CampKReporting. How we doing out there today, football world? Welcome to CampKReporting. In this episode, we're going to be highlighting the class of 2025 offensive linemen across the state of Florida. We have some prospects that are going to be under here, and we got some guys who I feel like, flying under the radar, that don't have the stars or the offers like that. So we're going to take a look at some film, go ahead and let you guys evaluate. I'm not going to rank the kids. If you want to rank them, you can rank them, but far as this goes with the stars and everything, you're going to see they films are all good films, but what you're going to notice is that the height separates them. The more top tier guys are ranked higher because they're in the 6'6" range, 6'5" range, 6'4" range. I believe the shortest one in the state of Florida we got 5 ranked nationally in the top 100 per 24/7. But we have tons of skills ranked, in the top 100, but Florida, we're not really known for producing offensive linemen like that. So that's why we're going to go ahead and give these guys they like, and try and change that narrative. Now, the shortest one in the top 5, I believe, is around 6'1", is around 6'1". But you'll see, we got some guys on here that don't have the measurables. Only God can give you those, big time measurables. And in the majority, it seems like the offensive tackle, mainly the left tackle, is considered higher value than the interior lineman. As a matter of fact, the top 5 in the nation, 4 out of those 5 are left tackles. And I can understand the height wise and the lengthy range, because you have those long defensive ends out there, and when it's time to lock out, you can't expect a 6'1" guy to lock out with a 6'4", 6'5" defensive end. He can't engage. So we're going to look at some film, go over, see how their technique is, and I'll let you decide. Because like I say, I don't rank the kids, you can rank them. So without further ado, let's get to some film. CampKReporting. Here we have Chavez Sandman Thompson, calls himself the Sandman, from EU Galley High School down here in Florida. So we start out good trap block, drives his man to the ground. I'm going to try and keep the cursor on because it's a little hard to evaluate offensive linemen more so than running backs, because the camera's going to follow the running back. But nice guy, nice drive block at the point of attack. Pulls through, knows his assignment, flags his man here. And it's good to have drive blocking guards, because I done told a friend of mine, I said that, man, your son in that pillow fighting, sustaining at the line of scrimmage. No, we need some drive blocking going on. There's some drive blocking, just pushing people, climbing to the next level and finishing the block. He finishes his blocks. We started with the interior because most of the guys you look up that are the prospects are mostly offensive tackles. So we're going to start with the interior here. And here he is just opening up holes, putting his man on the ground. He comes in at about 6'1", 270 pounds. Like I say, the interior guys don't have to be that tall up in the 6'5" range. You want them to be able to get up under those defensive linemen and be able to drive them off the ball. You don't like a standing too tall, being erect in the middle of the field. Just putting guys on the ground. This is what you want to see. Can we move people? Can we move people? That was Chavez Sandman Thompson. Up next we have Jaquez Joyner, left tackle from Cocoa. coming in at about 6'3", 260 pounds. An aggressive blocker, as you can see here, finishes his block, takes his man to the ground, shows his ability to sustain, and once again puts his man on the ground. He likes to lay on top of his opponents. During the game, this is against St. Thomas Aquinas, the state champions, holding his own. Once again, climbing to the next level, finishing blocks. He's not going to stop until he's finished. Then he likes to land on top of you. Good reach block here, putting his man on the ground at the point of attack. Here he is against St. Thomas again, showing the extension on the pass protection. Shows his hustle here. The ability to come up and rip and strip the ball back to get Coco the ball back. Up top here once again. You see him driving from the point of attack. That's what you want. You want linemen that can move people, man. I don't like all that pillow fighting in the middle of the line. Move somebody, man. Here he is, kicking out, up top. Man, once again, boom, and falls on him. You know, after the game, you're going to feel him. You know what it's like to have 260 pounds of 6'3" fall on you and then lay on you, you know, after the play. I used to have a center that was 400 pounds, and that's what he would do. By the end of the game, you're going to know you played records. You know, here he is. He just all the way to the whistle. All the way to the whistle. That's what you want. Good pass set here. Spinning, playing off. Jaquez Joyner, Coco Flora. From the National Powerhouse, Miami Central, we got Jeremy Smith, 6'5", 255-pound tackle. He can play both tackles, as you'll see this game. Good drive blocker, you know. Not a very big guy, but long and slender, like you like your tackles to be, going against those long defensive ends. And Jeremy has good footwork, as you can see here. He's still a drive blocker, though not very big, but has that long range. He can climb to the next level. You see him here at the point of attack. Now, he's not driving guys into the ground like most guys on the tape, but he's more of a finesse guy. Played against nationally ranked Chaminade, played against nationally ranked New Orleans, nationally ranked Bishop Gorman. So every snap you see is legit. Also, Booker T was preseason nationally ranked. So the film is legit. Here he is discussing with his quarterback, you know, getting a blocking scheme. Finesse blocker, you know, but strong enough to still drive block. Sustains his man. You can see the communication with his quarterback. Here he is. He's going to drive. They're going to come right off his butt right here. He's going to climb to the next, get the hook block. He doesn't get pushed back, you know. He doesn't get pushed back. Long, slender guy. Here he is, I believe he's, here we go, yeah, right here. Got the left tackle. Gets a good set. Being able to sustain his man. Like I said, he doesn't get pushed back. That's Jeremy Smith, Miami Central. Now right here we got Justin Blake Hasty from Madison County, coming in at 6'2", 260 pounds, and as you can see, he's a drive blocker, blows his man off the ball. One of the few tackles that still come out of the three-point stance. Good down block at the point of attack here, finishing his block, putting his man on the ground. Then they move him interior on the goal line. Gets a little jump there, but still blows his man into the end zone and finishes his block, rolling him over. Here he is again, like I said, one of the few tackles that still come out of the three-point stance. Good blitz pickup right here. Sustaining his man at the line of scrimmage. They went 10-2, went to the state championship. Lost a good game to Hawthorne. And they lost to a very good Florida High team. But you can see him here. right tackle, point of attack, then they put him back inside for the interior. Fires off the ball, you can bring it right behind him. They like to come behind him at the point of attack. Here he is down here, drive blocking, comes off on this guy. And his running back breaks a big long run here. Running back breaks a big long run here. And if you know Madison County, you know they linemen tough. They keep linemen year in and year out. Good right tackle right here. Sustains his man at the line of scrimmage. Here he is blocking down, puts his guy on the ground. Here he is again. You know, so to be able to come out that 3-point stance, he blows his man, he has a good initial contact. He has good initial contact. Gives you that good pop. Here he is on the pass pro, keeping his feet, good base here. That's Hasty, Justin Blake from Madison County. Up here we have Max Buchanan, 6'4", 275 pound right tackle right here for Seminole. See him getting out on the screen, flattening those DBs. Very agile player. Once again, getting out here. Here he is right here at the left tackle spot, pancaking his man. Very powerful kid here. Here he is on the skip, pull through. Knows his assignment. Flattens this guy. Here he is right here at left tackle. Blocking down. Collapsing the whole left side of the line. Once again over here at the left tackle. Watch his pass set. Good arm extension. Able to sustain and keep his man at the line of scrimmage. Right here, just a wall to go through. Puts his man on the ground. This is a big massive left tackle right here. Gets out once again and just goes looking for lunch. Puts the guy on the ground. He's not going to be satisfied until he puts him down. That's what you got to like about his nasty. He has a nastiness about it. Good base, kind of crossed his feet a little, but still sustaining his guy. Right here, maintains, keeps his punch, keeps his guy at the line of scrimmage. Giving his quarterback all type of time. Still going downfield to look for someone. He has to put someone on the ground and lays on top of him. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts to have these huge little men falling down on you after they put you down. Boom, then he jumps back on him on top of him again. Here he is again, sets inside. Once again, puts his man on the ground and lays down on him. Max Buchanan, Seminole High School. Blanchard, 6'3", 300 pound offensive tackle, right tackle. Out of Central Florida. Good pull, trap block right here. Once again, falls on top of his man. Good reach block here. Drive blocking, running at the point of attack. Gets his man on the ground. This is a big, massive right tackle right here. Good pass set. Good run blocking. Still drives his man down to the ground. Here he is as a personal protector in the special teams. He's gonna just blast this guy coming through. It shows you his physical nature. Here he is right here. Good pass set, good extension. You're not going to back him down. Once he gets set, once he gets locked in, then he's not giving any more ground. He's not giving any more ground. And here he is, he's got the will to go look for lunch. Getting downfield, showing his hustle. He can play across the entire line. Sometimes getting in the guard position, pulling through, knowing his assignment, and just flat out flattens the linebacker. You know, you got some guys pull around and they don't know where the hell they're going, you know, but and he has the grade out pretty high. When you can play across the line of scrimmage from guard to tackle, then you have to be assignment. You have to know your assignment and know what the entire line is doing. So when you can move a guy around like that, then you know that he's fundamentally and fundamentally sound and is a film guy. He knows the fronts. He knows his assignment. He knows what the entire line is supposed to be doing. Here, right here, he just pushes the whole right side of the line down, and he's not going to stop till he finishes his block. Now we got, going back to the interior line, we got Preston Renord, state runner-up. They call him Big Gucci. 6'1", 270-pound center from Homestead. Homestead was the state runner-up. They lost to St. Thomas Aquinas in the championship, but they did beat the state champions, Columbus. They did beat the state champions, Columbus, and they kind of ran down Columbus' throat. But Big Gucci, them poised to go back for another state run. This is a shot of him in his spring at Palmetto. Leading up to it, putting his guy on the ground. He blocked for the, his quarterback was the player of the year. And his running back is going to Louisville. So, you know you got a winner. And block for those guys' success, those high profile players' success. Here he is right here in the middle. Pass blocking, putting his man on the ground, giving his quarterback all types of time. He also has probably the top receiver in the nation coming back, and you know, in order for that receiver to get his fame and get his looks, he's got to have some time, and Big Gucci provides that. Here he is against St. Thomas in the state championship up there at my alma mater at Bragg Stadium, putting his guy on the ground. Here he is down here. See him heading upfield, pushing people around, putting his guy on the ground. Once again at the point of attack right here, staying engaged with his man. Right here we have left tackle Taryn Hendrick from the Community School of Naples, 6'5", 305-pound, left tackle, and he's an aggressive one. All right, as you see him driving, putting his guy on the ground, these guys, that's what I like about it. These guys love to fall on top of their opponent. You're gonna feel this after the game, you know? Hops out there, drives his man to the sideline. You gotta have real defensive ends, and this is a big guy. Passes the man up, gets out here, pushes the wide down, just flattens the defensive back, you know? Very strong and powerful young man. Here he is, washing down the whole left side of that line right there. There he is again, at the point of attack, just washing down that left side of the line. Here he is down here on the goal line, just washing down that side of the line, puts him on the ground and falls on top of him. All right, I told you, that's 6'5", 305 pounds that's falling on top of you. See him slap that, just good technique getting down there, pushes the man down just with ease. Just pushing him down with ease, so he shows his brute strength. He shows his brute strength. And undersized defense ends just don't stand a chance. You know, undersized defense ends just don't stand a chance. So you see him on the reach blocking out here, pushing it down, going up, still looking for the guy. Look how he dwarfs the kid. Alright? Here he is right here. Down blocks. He's just gonna drive him until he's just blowing his man off of the line of scrimmage. Just blowing his man off the line of scrimmage. Big massive left tackle here, good pickup on the exchange, on the stunt. Good looking kid right here. Alright, right here we got American Heritage's Ben Diaz, offensive guard, going back to the interior right here. See him climb to the second level, drive his feet, falls on top of his man. Good drive blocker at the guard. Here he is right here. Good pass set. See the just shoveness, and then this the gritty and the nastiness. He was finna fall on top of him. He ran right back at it. Can also go to the center, direct traffic, Here he is, interior lineman. Like I say, they don't have to be tall. They can get up under these guys and drive block. You know, of course, they want those good choke back block right here. Throws them down. See the nastiness? Look at him. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it. You know, be able to snap and still drive and push a man off the ball. He blocked for two of the top running backs in the state of Florida. He blocked for two of the top running backs in the state of Florida. They amassed over close to maybe 2,000 yards on the ground. Here he is here, but I gotta get him to set right because I kind of knew he was gonna pull on that play. Go deep in the backfield. He goes from guard to center. Goes from guard to center. Here he is, sustains his man at the line of scrimmage, puts him on the ground and lays on top of him. Here he is again at center. So you know you can play this guy from guard to guard. You know, you can play this guy from guard to guard. He gets up and he loves it. You know, getting downfield, just showing effort. You know. Here he is back at guard again. Blocks, pinball blocks off. Turns his man over to another man and climbs to the next level. Even gets some play out here at tackle where he drives down and blocks his man. So you kind of play this guy all across the line of scrimmage. This is Zaire Addison. Comes in at about 6'5", 270 pounds from Summer High School. Left tackle right here. See the athleticism to get outside, pull and lead around the edge. And once again, that's what you want. I told you, that does something to a guy when you just sit there and follow. And once again, here comes another guy who can come out of the three-point stance and be able to pass set. You saw that kick. Y'all saw that kick. Y'all saw that kick out of the three-point stance. You know, most tackles like to come out of the two-point stance, but yeah, three-point stances help you more with the down blocking, drive blocking. You get what I'm saying? You know, you'll catch guys won't get in the three-point stance anymore because of the edge rushers. Like you see, he's up, he's down. You know, but you saw that kick is quick enough to where he can get back. And then if he don't have no work coming, he can't even look for work. We'll block the guy down. So you can't stand around when you playing this guy. Three-point stance, good set right here. Knows how to fire out at the point of attack. Pushes his man downfield. That's what we want to see from offensive linemen. Drive block. And he loves it. He loves it. Look, he ain't scored a touchdown, but he feel like he scored a touchdown. Them the kind of players you be wanting, man. Them the kind of players you be wanting. Who love to see the success of people on his team. Here he is again, boom. I told you that three-point stance helps more with the drive block. But in the day and age where we passing and this, that, then, the third, so he's comfortable with going three-point stand. Coaches may put him in a two-point stand, but quite honestly, he can come from a three-point stand. You see, like I said, this tackle is in a two-point. You know what I mean? But this guy has the feet work, and he can pass set very long, so he can get extension on those defensive ends. Here we have Caleb Harris from St. Thomas Aquinas. Caleb comes in at 6'4", 270 pounds. Y'all see the GPA right there. Left tackle right here. Very physical kid. Blocks down, climbs, and then just pushing people down. So y'all see the brute sprint. St. Thomas Aquinas won the state championship. Just bowing people over here. Here he is out here with the reach block and climbing to the next level. And just driving his opponent to the ground. And then they lay on top of him. Here he is right here driving his man out. Just driving. He's not going to stop until he puts you on the ground. Out here, good reach block, point of attack, and then just drives and falls on top of you. Just driving falls on top of you. You know what it feels like for them guys to fall on top of you after they done drove block you and then just lay on you. As heavy as they are. Here he is, watches for the start. Good pass pickup right there. Up top here, good pass catch. Keeps his man on the perimeter. Protecting the inside. making sure the guy goes out, keeping his man sustained at the line of scrimmage. And once again, he blocked for the state championship, St. Thomas Aquinas, just blowing his man down the field. Here he is again, driving. The line of scrimmage is way back here, and he's way up here. Down block comes off and finds his man. Down block comes off and finds his man. So able to climb to the second level. Good pass set right here, keeping his man at the line of scrimmage. And just to end it off, he's not from Florida, but we just want to show the standard. Here is David Sanders Jr., the #1 offensive line prospect in the nation. 6'6", 270 pounds. Now this kid has 15 minutes worth of film. You see that right there? You know how high you have to grade out to be able to put 15 minutes worth of highlights on your film. It's like he's probably about 95% or better. Just look at him pull around the athleticism of this kid, how long and range he is. So for offensive linemen, don't be discouraged due to the height factor, because only God can make you 6'5". You know what I mean? But that's what they tend to go for. Those 6'5", 6'6" tackles, the top 5 linemen are all. The shortest one maybe like in the nation 6'4". So this is the standard, and this is what you want to show your offensive line. You know what I mean? You can do it all down the block. See how that guy comes up off his feet when he punishes down? This is the #1 prospect from Providence State High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Big, agile kid. As big as he is, he can pull through with great feet work and then know his assignment when he pulls around. He's not missing and looking and doing all that. He has the grade out at about 95% or better in finding his man. And when he comes down, he comes around and he puts his man on the ground. So some kids you'll see pull around and they miss their block, don't know where the hell they going. But check him out, his reach blocking, just the technique. Driving the man to the ground, falling over him. Hops back up, big agile kid. Alright, big agile kid. Gonna add some weight to him, but he has he can extend. Here he is climbing to the second level, and it's just over for the linebackers. It's just over for the linebackers. And you see him, he can come out of the 3-point stance, 2-point stance, but he mainly comes out of the 3-point stance. How football started. Do you see he's able to set and get that edge at the point of attack, and then his man winds up on the ground? So if you want to show your linemen something, show them tapes of the #1 guys and ask them, are you blocking like this? Are you blocking like this? Are you in that pillow fighting? You know what I mean? There he is again, 3-point stance. That means he can kick and get out of that. There you go, look at that, hands down. That's just great technique. David Sanders, #1 offensive tackle in the nation. Look how he just rolls those men up out of there. And then goes around looking, running downfield. Well, that does it for our edition of the showcase of the episode of CampKReporting, the 2025, class of 2025 offensive line edition. Next episode, I'll be showcasing the class of 2025 defensive linemen across the state of Florida. Now, if your linemen don't look like what you just seen on this video, so they can see the bar, you know what I mean? Just show them this video so they can see the bar, you know what I mean? I had to take some kids off the list because, the film, when after seeing all this aggression from these guys, you don't want something that's, you know what I mean, and come back in the spring, and we'll revisit, the kids. So you don't want to put any bad product out there, you know what I mean? But I just want to say the #1 prospect in the nation, David Sanders Jr. of Providence Day School in North Carolina. He's 6'6", 270, and the left tackle, and his film is 15 minutes long. His film is 15 minutes long. So for your film to be 15 minutes long, you got to be grading out awful high. You know what I mean? Where he can post as many highlights as he feel, because he's probably grading out about 95%. He's probably grading out about 95% or better, But at the end of the show, so I ask that you, before we go, I just want to read off real quick, just so we confirm that, you know, I was told by my brother, only God make Division I athletes, because you have to be blessed with immeasurable. So I'm gonna just read off the top 5 ranked in the nation, and you already know I just said David Sanders, you know, the 5-star, and his tape is 15 minutes long. Then you got Josh Petty from Fellowship Christian in Roswell, Georgia. He's 6'5", 262, left tackle. Andrew Babalolo, Blue Valley Northwest, Overland Park, Kansas. He's 6'6" as well, 270, left tackle. Ranked number 4 in the nation, Solomon Thomas from Rains, Jacksonville, Florida, 6'4", 315, left tackle. Carter Lowe, he's from Whitmer High School in Toledo, 6'5", 290, left tackle. So tell the kids don't get discouraged, you know what I mean, if they're a little undersized or what have you, you know what I mean. These are the elite guys, and that's why they're elite, because, you know, of the frame and the height and the length. So that being said, next episode we'll be back with the defensive linemen across the state of Florida, showcasing them, and a few that's flying under the radar, as well as the prospects. And I ask that you look, like, subscribe, share, comment, and if you want to donate to help grow the show, send it to the cash app that's at the bottom. CampKReporting.